And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Onto the field now come the Bears. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Geno Atkins continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Howie Long in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Elway will throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job, Force. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Rice from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically...
And his first carry, he loses the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he'll take it across midfield. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football. An outstanding field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Elway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Whoosh. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Obama. DC. Deuce.
From the 50, it's gone. Throw right side, complete to Sharp. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. That's the first time we get a look at the 2011 Hall of Fame inductee and three-time Super Bowl champ Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, he won 2 Super Bowl titles with Denver and a 3rd with Baltimore. That's pretty good investment on a 7th-round pick. Also tells you we didn't evaluate him very well coming out of college, didn't we?
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And complete, right side to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Williams. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got off.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss, 73 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this. Timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go. He rifles one. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Elway now off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney!
Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Rams get it. Set to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Goff on first down. They're bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun. Goff. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Now Goff. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the... Pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
14.
Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Gone. Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Woo, baby. Get him, boy.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And Zerline's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And his throw is incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. For the first time with Ricky Williams. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ricky Williams, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry now for Ricky Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on second down, Jones. Steps away to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And now running right through it. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
4 down. Check. 55's mine, guys. 55.
Here's Jones on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th.
4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The open man is Smith. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Jones to throw again. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Steve Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks through the contact. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for the Giants. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former Giant great, Michael Strahan, able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
On 4th down, Elway. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The ex-Niner, Deion Sanders, with the tackle defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Jones sliding out of the pocket, looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, we got 4 down, 4 down. Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Williams, 28 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll go on the ground. He spins free. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it with Elway. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of and he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Geno Atkins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Elway will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watching now, Barney.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Throw left side taken in by Hill. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Jones from the gun on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set! 319! 319!
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they pick up the first down there with a Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go now. Boom,
now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Williams. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Here's McNabb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. He'll get this one off to Sanders, and he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Shane Leckler now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now Sanders. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. The carry, here's Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Elway. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be third down. They go play action. It's McNabb. Man open. It's Moss complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now it's McNabb. Flushed out right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now they toss that wide to Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
A play fake. Now McNabb. Buying time to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun, here's McNabb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out of the gun, McNabb. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So give them the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. McNabb forced out to his left. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Donovan McNabb. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Anderson now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Gun! No. Check. Patriot!
Williams. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run leaves him just inches from a 1st. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot?
Lucky 56.
They run. It's Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, McNabb. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run it with Williams. Touchdown, Giants! Ricky Williams, 30 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now McNabb, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
McNabb to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, let's go. What? None.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tony Gonzalez in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Wiggles free. He won't go down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had a...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
This is Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, it's McNabb. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Anderson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Shrugs him off, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On the ground, this is Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. They'll run with Barry Sanders. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, McNabb. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for the touchdown. Randy Moss, 55 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Curse in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down again. Javon Curse in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Murray now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on third down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Giant, how about this? Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And he'll take it across mid. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.